Hello, Ifrah. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk about today's topic. So, it's not a secret that misogyny is widespread in Somalia and Somali communities. Although, for some odd reason, we as Somalis tend to pretend that it isn't common. And sometimes we might even go out of our way in our the men in our lives who showcase misogynistic traits. I think somewhere down the line, we've almost sensitized misogyny as being part of our culture, as Somalia is a very patriarchal nation. But one thing which we cannot conceal is information, which highlights how big of a problem misogyny actually is in Somali communities. So, on a daily basis, I search for news that is of interest to Somali girls and women for my website, The Habit. I tend to focus on English keywords, as the majority of our audience is English speaking. But the other day, I decided to expand my search and include certain Somali keywords. The keywords that I used were very simple: gavar, which is girl, and nag, which is woman. Keep in mind that the suggested results or predictions on both Google and YouTube are based on factors such as popularity and search frequency. The suggested terms that came up were incredibly shocking. For the keyword gavar, some of the following results were produced. Gavar Somali o laga duuba video xun. Roughly translated, this would be an explicit video of a Somali girl. Gavar la kufsada o video laga duuba. Video of a girl who was raped. So I decided to look for, in comparison, what would come up if I just keyed in the English term girl. And what was produced were mainly results that were relating to song titles with the word girl in its name. For the keyword nag, some of the following results were produced, and I have to give a disclaimer here because the results are incredibly explicit. Nag al-ghaba ayan wasay. I a married woman. I don't even think I would be able to say that word on YouTube, but the second one that came up was nag silka kalaheso, a woman who is spreading her vagina. So again, I searched for the English term woman just to see what would come up, and again, most of the results that were produced were related to songs that had the word in its title. So what does this tell us? Men's misogynistic attitudes have been shown to be associated with men's perpetration of sexual violence against women. Searching for videos of girls and women in sexually vulnerable states indicates that sexual deviant behavior is a huge problem with Somali internet users. As I stated before, suggested results or predictions are based on popularity and search frequency. This means that these terms are being keyed in so much that just by typing normal keywords like gavar and nag, YouTube and Google automatically assume that we're searching for the shocking terms that I had just read out loud. So, this is just one example of how prevalent and pervasive Somali men showcase their misogyny online. I could talk about this topic for hours, but I will conclude it here. Thank you so much, Ifrah, for having such an important discussion. It is crucial that we continue exposing these type of misogynistic behaviors so that we can openly identify the many problems that Somalia is facing that all have their roots in misogyny.